everyone. Hello. Hi. Welcome to our very first day of True North VBS. Yeah. Great to see you all here. And wait.
138 feet tall, and that lake averages 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm 2.6 miles down a 7.1 mile trail.
Hello. Welcome to True North.
You're not in my guidebook.
Oh, well then let me introduce myself. I am Explorer James.
Scout Steve, Explorer Extraordinaire, and North Knower of Renown.
Whoa, those are very impressive titles. How long have you been hiking?
Oh, about 3 hours now.
No, I mean, how long have you been a hiker extraordinaire?
Oh, about 3 hours now.
Oh, well, you must be new to the outdoors then.
Well, I guess you could say that, but I already know so much. For example, that over there is a quaking aspen tree. Look, this book shows me everything I could ever need to know about the outdoors. But there's still so much I'll never know!
Whoa, wow, wow, you're shaking like a quaking aspen. Well, what is it, what kind of questions are you worried about?
Well, for example, what if a huge bear like this, roar, comes and tries to eat me? Or what if a path I'm going down splits and I don't know which way to go? Or what if at the end of one of the paths, there's a no Wi-Fi sign and I can't watch my favorite movie?
Those are some pretty interesting questions. And you know, a couple of them are actually important.
The Wi-Fi one, I know the answer to.
Oh, yeah, that is important. But hey, it's perfectly okay to have questions. Those are a great way to learn. And you know, we have a guidebook too. It's called the Bible. And it's all about the most important person in the world, Jesus. And when we have questions about Jesus, the Bible gives us the answers.
They both are pretty big books.
Yeah. And you know, the cool thing about Jesus is that he doesn't expect us to know everything. I've been a friend of Jesus for a long time, and you know, I still have to check my guidebook lots of times to find the answers.
So I don't need to know everything about the outdoors or the Bible?
No, because when we wonder, we can trust Jesus. Yeah, so, and it's perfectly okay to have questions, because if there's two people who I know that love answering questions, it's park rangers and church leaders.
All these questions I have and all these things I don't know, does that make me a bad hiker?
No, not at all. But, you know, wearing those sandals might make you a bad hiker. Scout, you know, this week we are going to be doing lots of exploring together, and we're going to find answers to all of our questions about Jesus.
That sounds like a huge adventure.
Definitely. You should come back tomorrow and explore with us.
You bet I will, and I won't be afraid to ask any questions. In fact, I think I have one already.
Oh, go ahead. What is it, my new friend?
Do you know where I trade these in for some hiking boots?
That is a good question. All right, guys. Welcome our opening team.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to True North VBS. Are you guys excited? Yeah! My name is Ashley.
I'm Karina.
I'm Frida.
I'm Johannes.
And we are so excited to be exploring this amazing place with you guys this week. We will start every day here at Sing and Play Peak. But first, I want to introduce all the different groups we have here. So I want to start with the Bald Eagle groups. Why don't you guys stand up and everyone give a round of applause.
Kindergarten.
All right, good job. You guys can sit down. Then we have our Humpback Whale group. Let's stand up. All right, you guys can sit down. And then we have our oldest group, the Wood Frogs. Yeah. All right, you guys can sit down. And then we have our youngest group, the Red Fox. All right, let's stand up. All right, good job. You guys can sit down. This week, we are going to explore Alaska. But where is Alaska? Yeah, save your answers, okay? Alaska is way up north, almost touching the North Pole. Wow, talk about a wild place, right? But what is true north then? Does that mean there's a fake north? Well, this might help you. This is a magnetic compass, and it points you towards magnetic north, which is this general area. And magnetic north is different than true north because it depends on a lot of different things. That means it can change, but true north is different. True north is a point that stays put. It's trustworthy because it never ever changes. That makes me wonder, who is a person you trust and why? I want you guys to discuss in your crews. But before you do that, I want you guys to pay attention to this special sound. Sorry. Whenever you guys hear this sound, I want you guys to stop talking and pay attention to whoever has this whistle. Okay, I want you guys to discuss in your crews. Who is someone you trust and why? Okay, talk in your crews.
Talk in your crews.
Who is someone you trust?
Who is someone you trust?
Charles Kai. Oh. Thank you. Okay, does anyone want to share their answer? Anyone? You guys can raise your hand and share your answer. You want to go? Okay.
My cousins.
Oh, yeah. Does anyone else want to share?
You're a robot.
You're a robot? Oh!
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Does anyone else want to share? Over here. The FBI? How interesting.
FBI.
Plus.
Is anyone else? Okay. All these people that you mentioned that you trust are important to have in our lives, especially when we are going to be exploring this wild place together. I sure want someone who knew what they were doing to tell me what to do or what not to do. And as we explore Alaska this week, we will discover that we always have someone we can trust, God's Son, Jesus. So I have the perfect song to remind us that we can always trust Jesus. So why don't we stand up and sing Trust Jesus together. And I want you guys to dance, okay? Let's stand up.
Stand up, guys.
Stand up.
The things we see to the great unknown. He is our true north. He is our way home. He is our guide in this world that's so wild. Let's trust in Jesus. Let's trust in Jesus. Let's trust in Jesus. Let's trust in Jesus. Wherever He leads us. Wherever He leads us. Let's trust in Jesus. Let's trust in Jesus. You feel alone and you're powerless when you need some hope. Just remember this. He holds
Did you guys know that Alaska barely has any people living in it? In fact, people only live on 1/20th of the land. Let's see how that looks like. Now, I want you all to imagine that we're the land of Alaska. There's around 80 of us right now, and 1/20th of 80 is 4. So I need 4 volunteers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I want you guys to just stand up. Yeah, so just like Alaska, everyone sitting down is the land that people don't live on, but the people standing up is the land that people do live on. So that means Alaska has a lot of land, but very little people living in it. You guys can sit down now. The land that people don't live on is all wild, filled with bears and moose and mountains and more. Now, I want you all to look around us and call out some things that look pretty wild, just like this otter over there. You guys can just call it out. Bear, yeah. Butterfly, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Frogs, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so now I want you to call out some things that might make you kind of scared if you saw them in real life, just like that bear. Something that might make you kind of scared. Yeah. Okay. Shh. Just like those things, life can feel really scary, wild, or out of our control sometimes. Maybe our parents fight, or we have to move, or maybe we hear sad things in the news. All of those things can make life feel really wild and scary. But that's why we need Jesus. Jesus is a strong friend who's always with us, and he cares for us no matter what. So the next time life feels wild, we can trust that Jesus is rock solid. So let's celebrate Jesus with another song, Power Shuffle. So
All right, let's
stand up, stand up.
I feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power, yeah, God's power. It's the power to move, and it starts. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power.
down.
You guys can sit down. Each day we will learn a Bible point. That's an important truth from the Bible to remember. And today we will learn what it means that when we wonder, we can
Trust Jesus.
That is our Bible point for today. But I need your help. Whenever you hear the phrase, when we wonder, we can, I want, yeah, like that. I want you guys to extend your arms out like you're reaching for a rope and then pulling it down. And while you do that, I want you guys to say, trust Jesus, like this. Trust Jesus. Why don't we try that a few times? When we wonder, we can
Trust Jesus.
When we wonder, we can
Trust Jesus.
Wondering means we have questions. We all have questions, and that's okay. But sometimes these questions can make us feel that life is uncertain. I want you guys to talk in your crews. What are some questions that you wonder about, and how do they make you feel? For example, sometimes I wonder why people are so mean sometimes, and that sometimes makes me feel sad or upset. So I want you guys to discuss in your crews. What are some questions that you wonder about, and how do they make you feel? You guys have 1 minute. Is that okay? So does anyone want to share their some questions that they have? Anyone? You wonder about Jesus? Yeah.
Falling elevator.
How do you survive a falling elevator?
That's interesting. Does anyone else want to share some questions that they have? No? Okay. These questions that you shared can do that to our heart. Sometimes we can feel curious or upset, but when we do, we can remember that when we wonder, we can
Trust Jesus.
We can rest in Jesus and hold on to Him whenever our hearts feel nervous or worried. We can remember that Jesus is a friend, a lot like the people in your crew. So why don't we do an activity together? I want you guys to huddle up in your crews and give everyone a high five. But while you do that, I want you to say your name, but pay attention to the other people's names as well. Like this.
Karina.
Ashley. Okay? On the count of 3, why don't we do that together? 1, 2, 3.
Frida.
All right. People in your crew. People in your crew are your friends, and it's important to have friends, especially when we have questions we want to know the answer to, or when we feel upset. Sometimes, when we have questions, we can even feel as if life is out of control.
God gave us Jesus to help us in this wild world, but He also gave us His Word, the Bible. There's a verse from the Bible in the book of Matthew chapter 7, verse 24. It says, "Anyone who listens to my teaching and follows it is wise." We sure need to be wise when we wonder. The Bible helps us find answers and reminds us to trust in Jesus. Let's sing about that. So everyone stand up.
Stand up.
We're gonna
stand
sing
up,
another
stand up,
song.
sing. All right, let's stand up.
Stand up, stand up,
stand up, stand up.
What happened to your shoes?
Tis so sweet to trust in Jesus, just to take him at his word, just to rest upon his promise, just to know thus saith the Lord. Jesus, Jesus, how I trust him, how I proved him more and more. Jesus, Jesus, precious Jesus, oh, for grace to trust him more. I'm so glad I learned to trust him, precious Jesus, Savior, friend, and I know that he is with me, will be with me to the end. Jesus, Jesus, how I trust him, how I proved him more and more. Jesus, Jesus, precious Jesus, oh, for grace to trust him more. Jesus, Jesus, how I trust him, how I proved him more and more. Jesus, Jesus, precious Jesus, oh, for grace to trust him more. Oh, for grace to trust him more. Oh, for grace to trust him more. Oh, for grace to trust him more.
Alright, good job. Alright, let's sit down.
All week we'll get to know surprising Bible memory buddies to help us remember our Bible points. All our buddies are animals God created. Some you might see if you went to Alaska. How cool is that? Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Ponder. Nice to meet you. I'm an adorable river otter. I love to have fun. You might find me gliding through the water, or you might find me sunning on the land, which might make you wonder, am I a water animal or a land animal? The answer is both. God made me really good at swimming. He gave me short, webbed feet so I can swim fast, kind of like if you wear flippers. My long, tube-like body helps me glide along easily, and my muscly tail is strong, so it pushes me along. You can probably only hold your breath underwater for a really short time, like less than a minute. I can stay underwater for 8 minutes. When you go swimming, you probably wear goggles if you want to open your eyes underwater. Maybe you wonder how I see underwater. God gave me built-in goggles. Blink your eyes. You have just 2 eyelids, but I have a third one inside the other 2, and it's clear. That means I can keep my 2 eyelids open while swimming, but see through that third one. God also made me great at moving on land. I can run about 15 miles per hour, so I could beat you in a race. And I also like to slide on my belly. It's like I have a built-in sled. I can slide on ice or down a muddy riverbank. Whee! I can slide even faster than I can run. You oughter try this sometime. I don't know if you've heard this, but it can get pretty cold in Alaska. And sliding on ice on your belly might sound chilly to you. Maybe you're wondering, how do I stay warm? Well, it's easy when you've got fur like mine. God made our fur water repellent. That means when we get out of the water, we don't need a towel. Our skin stays nice and dry under all that fur. And it sure is a lot of fur. We river otters have more hair than any other mammal. You humans have about 1,000 hairs per square inch on your head, but otters have 85,000 hairs per square inch. Yup, it's for real. And we actually have not one, but 2 types of fur. There's a softer fur that keeps us warm underneath that waterproof coat. So don't you worry, I stay nice and toasty. Now, there's one more thing you need to know about river otters. We love to play. I've told you about our belly sliding, but we also like to wrestle, somersault, and even juggle with rocks. Now, some of that play helps us grow closer to our friends or practice hunting for food. But researchers studied us because they wondered, why do we juggle rocks? In the end, they couldn't figure it out. Some think we're just having fun and playing for the sake of it. Others wonder if it helps us get better at picking things like crab meat out of shells. So, it's still kind of a mystery to scientists. Of course, I know why I do it, but I'll leave you wondering. You know, I've noticed something about human kids. You're playful too, and you're also great at wondering and using your imaginations. Play and wondering often go together. Sometimes it's fun to wonder, and sometimes we play so we can explore the world around us. Maybe you wonder things about God, like what does he look like? Or where exactly does he live? Or why did he make mosquitoes? No matter how many things you wonder, you can always turn to Jesus. Even if the world feels wild and doesn't make any sense, Jesus' love is true. You can trust Jesus with all your questions. When we wonder, we can trust Jesus. Well, I oughter get going. Bye.
When you see ponder, remember, when we wonder, we can
Trust Jesus.
Let's end today with one last song. Everybody's
Stand up.
My hope is in the Lord. I belong to Him.
Explorer James come on here and dismiss us to our stations.